Good evening, students. In this video lecture, we are going to know about unit-wise important questions for the subject EE8601 solid state drives. As per Anna University Regulation 2017, the subject is given for third year EEE students. Let us see one by one. Unit 1 is drive characteristics. I have given 6 number of questions. First one, draw and explain about essential parts of electrical drives. I have to draw black diagram and I have to explain the function of this black diagram. Next one, types of electric drives: individual drive, group drive, multi-motor drive. These are the types of electrical drives. You have to explain about these three drives along with its diagram. Then factors governing selection of electric drives. There are 8 factors. You have to write one by one. Write equations governing motor load dynamics. It consists of motoring torque equation, load torque equation, and the last one, moment of inertia. So you have to derive step by step. Then explain about 4-quadrant operation or multi-quadrant operation of hoist. Yes, speed torque character for 4-quadrant operation. Hoist should be drawn there, and the direction of speed, motoring torque, braking torque should be indicated in each and every quadrant. NT characteristics of various loads. We have considered 4 loads. First one, constant torque. Next one, torque directly proportional to speed. Third one, torque directly proportional to square of speed. Last one, torque inversely proportional to speed. You have to draw speed torque characteristics for all of these loads. Unit 2 is converter or chopper fed DC motor drive. First 2 questions related with the converter fed DC motor drive. Last 2 questions for chopper fed DC motor drive. The first question is steady state analysis of the single phase fully controlled converter fed DC drive, continuous conduction. There will be theoretical question or problem may be asked for the same converter. Dear students, while explaining the theoretical concept of single phase fully controlled converter, you have to draw the corresponding circuit diagram and you have to explain the circuit. Then the working should be explained with the help of its waveform. Then you have to derive the expression for average output voltage for continuous conduction mode. Second one, 4-quadrant operation of converter fed DC drive, that is for dual converter. Third one, 4-quadrant chopper. You have to explain 4-quadrant operation of the chopper along with its circuit diagram. Fourth one, control strategies of chopper. There are 2 control strategies. One is time ratio control, another one is current limit control, which are simply called TRC, CLC. TRC again divided into 2, pulse width modulation and frequency modulation. In 12A, question 1 and 2 are possible. In 12B, 3 and 4 are possible. And the third unit is induction motor drives. First one, explain SVC of induction motors with its drawbacks. SVC stands for stator voltage control. Second one, describe closed loop speed control of VSI and CSI fed induction motor drive. VSI means voltage source inverter, CSI means current source inverter. Third one, compare VSI and CSI fed induction motor drive. Dear students, you have to draw a tabular column. In the first column, you have to take voltage source inverter. In the second column, you have to take current source inverter, and there should be comparison. For example, if you take the first comparison between VSI and CSI, input voltage should be maintained at a constant for VSI. Input current should be maintained at a constant for CSI. This is a very first and foremost comparison between VSI and CSI. The remaining comparison you can refer from the books. Then fourth one, describe V by F technique or triple VF method in induction motor drive. Both are same. Triple VF means variable voltage, variable frequency. V by F technique means you have to maintain the constant of V by F. Whatever the variation in voltage or frequency, there is no change in the ratio of V by F that is maintained at a constant level. That is called V by F ratio technique. Then the fifth one, explain slip power recovery scheme. Students already studied in their electrical machines 2 subject. First you have to know what is slip power, and it is applied only in slip ring induction motor. And also there are 2 schemes to recover slip power. First one, Kramer system, another one, Cherbier system. Both are explained with the conventional and static methods. If you take Cramer, conventional Cramer is important. If you take Scherbius, static Scherbius is important. In these 5, first 3 for 13A, next 2 for 13B. Fourth unit is synchronous motor drives. First question is explain margin angle control of synchronous motor drive. If you refer previous university question papers, the first question, explain margin angle control of synchronous motor drive, repeatedly asked. Second one is explain in detail about the open loop V/F control and the self-control mode of synchronous motor drive. Dear student, open loop V/F control means separate control. Self-control means closed loop control. Kindly understand the difference between them. Explain variable frequency control of multiple synchronous motor. It is black diagram approach. More than one synchronous motor connected in that black diagram, so it is called a multiple synchronous motor. We are going to apply variable frequency control to get the desired speed. Question number 4 is explain power factor control of synchronous motor drive. Question number 5 is explain construction principle of operation and applications of PMSM. PMSM means permanent magnet synchronous motor. Question number 6, explain closed loop speed control of PMAC motor drive. Permanent magnet AC motor drive. If you consider 14A, first 3 questions are advisable. If you consider 14B, last 3 questions are considerable. Unit number 5, design of controllers for drive. Only 4 questions are considered for unit number 5. First question, derive the transfer function of DC motor load system with a converter fed system. Or it may be asked, derive the transfer function of DC motor for armature control method. Second question, explain the closed loop operation of armature voltage control with the field weakening mode operation with the neat diagram. You have to draw the black diagram and you have to explain. Dear students, the black diagram, it will take minimum 1 page. It is large black diagram. So many blacks are there. You have to draw with carefully. Third question, explain the factors involved in converter selection and the equations involved in controller characteristics. Only few number of factors are there. You have to explain with the minimum 2 to 3 lines. Then equations are 2 to 3 equations. Fourth question, discuss the design procedure of speed controller and a current controller of an electric drive. Dear students, in previous university questions, they asked only either speed controller or current controller. But here I have given both speed controller and the current controller for your kind consideration. These are all the questions you have to refer for unit number 5. If you are going to attend open book test, kindly consider following points. First, collect the book. While attending the open book test or your university exam, be ready with your book. Don't depend only on internet resources. The book may be local author or prescribed Anna University book. Whatever the material, you have to be your own book. Then second one, find the answers for the questions. Here I have given minimum 3 to 5 questions for each and every unit. So you have to refer answers from that particular books. Then try to understand the concepts or answer. So just to copy and writing in the answer sheet is not enough, because it will consume more time than the prescribed, than the indicated time in your university question. If you are going to attend 3-hour exam, it will take more than 3 hours to copy down. So first understand the concept of that particular topic, or you have to precise with your answers before attending the exam. Then don't copy all the sentences under the title. For any particular title, it will take more than 2 to 3 pages in your book, but you don't need to copy all the sentences under the title, right? First you have to read, then underline the important sentences that should be copied in your answer sheet. Then use pencil to draw the diagram. Don't use pen. Dear students, these points only for students who are attending open book test, right? Thank you all.